Good afternoon, everyone. Sit down. Sit down. So, writer is Kamla Das. She is an Indian writer. She was born in Malabar, Kerala, and she is considered as one of the India's foremost poets. And she is famous for her works, known for their originality, versatility, and the indigenous flavor of the soil. Okay, she has written many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name Madhavi Kutti. And some of her works include the novel Alphabet of Lust, written in the year 1977, a collection of short stories and other stories written in the year 1922. And she is particularly a sensitive writer who captures the complex subtleties of human relationships. Particularly, Kamla Das is that kind of writer, she's that poet who writes on human relationships and their predicament of life. Okay, so she's basically the writer who deals on human relationships, their traumas, and their the day-to-day activities of life. As we can distinguish that other writers like W.B. Yeats and all, they are nature poets. They write about nature. Okay, they write about the land, mountains, rivers, and seas. So unlike that, she is a writer who is writing on the complexities of human life, the day to day, daily, the human life, what they suffer from, what kind of sufferings they undergo in their life, the traumas, the anxieties, the worries of human life. Okay, so we are starting the poem. The very first line here reads, driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Okay, so this poem is just starting with the very first note that the poet is getting astonished. She is getting very much disturbed. She cannot think it. She cannot take it for granted that this is my old beloved mother. She is my mother, that loving and caring mother who has turned old. She has become old now. And look how she looks. She is very much looking like a dead corpse here. As you can find out here, the corpse, the meaning is I have given already, dead body. And she is seeing her mother is sitting beside her. When she was traveling and her mother is sitting beside her, she is having a gaze look at her mother. She is having a proper look at her mother, gazing intently and finding out that this is my mother. I can't believe my eyes how she has turned old. She has become old now. She is not having that high energy spirit in her. She has no liveliness in her. Her body has become just like a corpse. She is just sitting beside her, dozing, matlab half asleep, and she is not in a state of human mind. Okay, she has no, matlab, I mean, she is having that feelings that she is out of control. She wants to be taken care of. That mother who used to take my care, she used to give me such love, care, and affection for everything. Now, due to the time, she has turned old, and she's here. She's reached at the age of 66, and she has become old. Her face has become old, and she is opening her mouth. Her mouth is open, and her face is just like careless. I mean, colorless here. Her face has become colorless. There is no lively energy in her face. Her face has become dull. There is no energy. There is no spark in her face. Her face has no glow. It is only out of old age. Okay. The young people, they have a glow in their eyes. They have a glow in their body. They're energetic. They're highly spirited. Unlike that, her mother has turned old. Earlier also she is having the same characteristics, but it is due to the old age, her mother has turned like this, and she is in a very pathetic and pity condition, which the poet is not able to grant it. She cannot accept it. Oh, look at my mother, how she is looking. She has turned old. She is lying here beside me with a mouth opened, and her face is colorless. It has turned pale, and she is just lying beside me like a corpse, like a dead body. The dead body has no life in it. It is lifeless. It has no energy in it. Similarly, my mother is here lying like a dead corpse, and I'm so unhappy for that. Okay, and she is telling, she realized with pain, she's feeling very painful. Oh no, I cannot accept. This is my mother. I feel very heartily grieved. I cannot accept it. Okay, and she's again as old as she looked. As you can underline that, as she was as old as. So again, you can find out here as is. As I said to you, simile is a direct comparison between two different objects and all. So the mother is compared here to a dead body. The mother is compared to a corpse here. Both is used there. So she is just like a corpse, and she is also like she was as old as she looked. Matlab she is justifying her age. Okay. Her face is not shining. Her face has no energy, no livenly. There is no spark in her face. Okay, there is no dashness in her face and all. So she is what? She is just lying like a dead body, and the poet is seeing it and cannot accept that. Okay, so she is saying she was as old as she looked. She is justifying her age. Her age has, she has come to the age of 66, and she is justifying her age. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees. And again she is telling, though my mother has become old, she is my mother. She's traveling on a journey. Okay, she is traveling with her mother in a car, and the mother is sleeping beside her with her mouth open, dozing, half asleep, and she is looking like this. So the poet is feeling very much shocked. Oh no, look at my mother, how she is looking. Earlier she was very much pretty. Earlier she was very much energetic. She was my mother. Look at my mother. She has turned old. Okay, but the mother is unaware of the fact. She do not know anything. She's just lying down there just like a corpse. Now again the poet got attention. Attention to what? Attention outside the window of the car. And when she's looking out the window, she could see that the trees are running. Can the trees run? No. The car is driving, so the trees are running there, and the merry children, they are spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon. Again, there are so many similes here. You can underline first. As a late winter's moon. Underline that. As again, you can find out that compared to a winter's moon, and felt that familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. So here again, what is happening? The poet is here seeing outside the window of the car, and she is just diverting her attention from her mother to outside background. Okay, let it be. She is my mother. As a whole, she is only my mother. She just turned old. And again, the poet is diverting her attention outside the car's window and seeing that the trees are running. I mean, the car is driving. Okay, the car is driving. So it looks as if the trees are running, and the children outside, they are happily enjoying, playing. They are singing, they are playing, they are merry making and all. Okay, so she is telling that. So they are coming out of their homes. The trees are running very fast. The children, those who are inside their houses, outside their houses, the background and all, they are coming out of their homes. They are enjoying, they are playing, they are merry making. Okay, but after the airport security check, then she reached at the airport security check, and she is standing a few yards away. I looked again at her. Again, she is having a look at her mother. After reaching to her destination, where is her destination to? She is going to what? The airport. After reaching there, she is again having a look at her mother, and she is again finding that my mother, oh my mother. Again, she is looking the same. She is having a pale face. There is no spark in her face. She has no energy, no life in her face, and she is looking like a late winter's moon. Late winter's moon means there is no shine. In winter evenings, you can find the moon is not shining at all. That is late. I mean, there is no spark. There is dullness there. My mother is looking like a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache. Ache is what? It's a pain. It is pain here. So it is to me to see all this and grant it, because I cannot accept it. It is very heartily I am grieved for that. I very heartily grieved for it, for the loss of my youthness of my mother. My mother has deprived of her youth. Once she was very pretty, once she was very beautiful, once she was very lively, taking care of me, running here and there, having all the energy in her body. But out of the age, she has turned old. She has no strength in her body. Her body has become lifeless. And there is no spark in her face. She is looking like a winter moon now, late winter moon, and I'm feeling that pain in my heart. I'm grieved. Okay, and this is my childhood's fear. Okay, I fear for it, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. Though I am having the fear, the trauma in my heart, again I am fearing for it, and I am just giving a bid, a farewell. I am bidding a farewell to my mother. Amma, the poet is telling her mother, Amma, all I did was, I can only smile at my mother, looking at her face. She is so innocent. The mother is appearing so innocent to the poet. Oh, look at my Amma. She is having no energy. Oh, look at my Amma. She is having no words to say. She is that mother, that caring mother. She has become turned old. And what can I do? I can do nothing, because it is a part of the process. Yes or no? Once human beings are born, they are destined to die. Yes or no? Everyone cannot stay and remain young throughout their life. Is it? Can you have the same strength after 20 years? No. You are at this age. Okay, after 10 years, 20 years, you will lose your strength and your capacity, your body strength, everything. It is a natural process. So my mother has undergone the natural process in her life. It is only God has created this world. God has given us birth. Human beings are born here. They will die. They are destined to die. So it is just a part of the process. It is a part of a natural process. And what can I do? I can just smile at my mother. I can do nothing, because my mother is also one day going to die, and I have to accept that also, because it is a part going process. I have no control over it. Can we control it? Can we? Yes, I am so rich. I'll just do that. I will not die. I'll take a medicine and don't die. I'll take a medicine. I'll don't look old. Can you do that? No, it's not possible. It's a natural process. Once human beings are born, they are destined to die, and the poet is only smiling. What she can do? She can just smile at her mother and give a smiling look, and it's a repetition here. Smile, smile, and smile. You can find that the repetition is used here. You can write down. That is alliteration is used also here. You can write down. Note down. Smile, smile, and smile is written now. You can note down. Alliteration used there. Okay. Repetition of the same letter or the syllable at the beginning of two or more words. It's an alliteration. Okay. So we conclude with the poem. Thank you. Come with your grammar copy. I'll continue. This book will continue. You can give me.